and then more importantly, to show them what we are made of. So, I guess the ask, let's show our Commander-in-Chief, show the Prime Minister, those secretaries, those distinguished guests, that we, 7th Fleet, forward deployed Naval Forces Japan, and then closer to home, the Yokosuka waterfront, what we are all about. Let's show them what I see every day. Let's show them the source of pride that we share as part of this team. And let's show them that this 7th Fleet, and show them what we bring to the fight. When I think of the 7th Fleet, sailors and Marines, and our allies and partners from the Kaijo Jeitai, I have a crystal clear mental image of what that is and what it is, the definition of that. I see a teammate who is energetic, proficient, tenacious, and gritty. I'm going to hone in on that word there, grit, for a second. If you look up grit in the dictionary, you're going to see as the definition, courage and resolve with a little semicolon and strength of character. I don't think I could piece together more powerful words in one sentence structure than that. That is what I see in this team. That's what I'm proud to serve with in this team. And all that combined with an always ready to fight tonight mentality, that is the unwavering fighting spirit that we represent, and I appreciate that. That is the 7th Fleet identity that makes me so proud to serve with you all day in and day out. You should all be very proud. So again, let's show it. I want you to bring that energy, show our distinguished guests what we are all about, and we have an outstanding reputation for a reason. Let's show how we are the best in the world, and we are still getting better every single day. Now with that, it is my distinct honor to introduce one of our fearless leaders, a phenomenal leader, a warrior, a true champion of the Pacific Theater. Team, please give warm welcome to our commander, U.S. 7th Fleet, Vice Admiral Kacher. Thank you, and hoo-yah.
Well, that doesn't happen every day, does it? A good afternoon. Team, it is terrific to be with you here today, and great to see so many teammates, so many familiar faces in this incredible crowd. Now, I'm an old guy, right? So take it from someone who has spent 35 years in this profession I know we all love and commanded a number of times out here. You are going to remember this day for the rest of your lives. And whether you're a sailor on the mighty GW, on our destroyers and submarines across the waterfront, our teammates at Fleet Activities Yokosuka, or members of the Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force, our friends from the Kaijo Jeitai, thank you for what you do every day. Now, as your commander of 7th Fleet, it's my honor to stand shoulder to shoulder with you aboard this mighty aircraft carrier, a living embodiment of the words you see right behind me, peace through strength. And today is a proud day for our Navy, our forward forces, and all who serve in Japan. That's each and every one of you, and I'm proud of each and every one of you. Many of you represent the 27,000 sailors and Marines, 50 ships, and 200 aircraft in 7th Fleet. And I could not be more proud of this team of teams that operates forward where it matters most every day as we advance lines of effort for our Indo-PACOM and Pacific Fleet commanders. Now, to my friends and partners in the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force who join us today, arigato gozaimasu, and thank you. So glad to have you here. Our two navies are more than allies. We are friends and neighbors, bound by shared values and making a difference every day in the Indo-Pacific theater. And as I look out at this magnificent team on this extraordinary ship, I ask you, to continue to be confident and give confidence, because no one does what all of you can do together. From launching an entire deck of aircraft at night to delivering American sea power where and when it is needed, this team deters, this team is always ready, and this team knows how to win. Now, my real job up here is I have the privilege of introducing a leader whose career and character represent the very best of our profession and who's taught all of us how to win. Admiral Paparo is by every measure a generational leader, a combat-tested naval aviator, a visionary who has shaped our Navy and our joint force for decades. And on a personal note, team, I'm one of the thousands of people who have been shaped by his advice and example as a leader and as a commander, but also by his commitment to you, his sailors, and his family. He's a Top Gun graduate with more than 6,000 hours flying in a multitude of airframes, well over 1,000 carrier landings, so he's no stranger to the flight deck above us, where the roar of jet engines echoes the heartbeat of American power at sea. He knows what it means and what it takes to command at all levels of the Navy and Joint Force. And as we prepare to welcome the Secretary of the War and our Commander-in-Chief, who have come a long way to see all of you, I think it's incredibly fitting that we begin with one of our great naval leaders and our combatant commander in the Pacific. So team, I'll end like I always end when I see you, as I visit you from ship to ship and squadron to squadron. Sail proud, shoot straight, God bless, and now please join me in welcoming our commander of U.S. Indo-PACOM Command, Admiral Samuel Paparo. Let's give it up for the Admiral.
Well, I'll tell you what, it is great to be home with the FDNF once more. That's you, Chair. It is such an honor to join you today on the mighty USS George Washington, the namesake of our very first Commander-in-Chief. This carrier stands as a testament to the enduring strength and legacy of American naval power, and I'm proud to say that whoever gave me this Air Wing 5 patch, as a former bad man myself, I am absolutely honored to be wearing it today, as I did 20 years ago in command here. George Washington understood that naval strength was essential to securing our nation's freedom and prosperity. He famously declared, "Without a decisive naval force, we can do nothing definitive, and with it, everything honorable and glorious." Washington knew that a formidable naval force was not just a tool for defense, but was the key to ensuring success of our young nation. And today, as it was then, our Navy is critical to defending our homeland, to fight for our republic, and to preserve our honored way of life. Washington also sought strong alliances for national security. And today, the U.S. Japan alliance, forged in history and strengthened over time, is the cornerstone of peace and security and stability in the Indo-Pacific. In the face of revisionist and expansionist threats, our U.S.-Japan alliance has never been more crucial. And thanks to the stalwart of our leadership of the Commander-in-Chief, President Trump, and the Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, our alliance has never been stronger. And as strength underpins peace, we must uphold that strength with our warrior ethos, our commitment to readiness, to discipline, and the relentless will to fight. Our warrior ethos is the foundation of our military. It ensures that we remain the strongest, most capable force in the world. it's now my honor to introduce the Secretary of War, a tough and visionary leader who's driven our warrior ethos as a special vocation across every branch of the Joint Force. A combat veteran himself of Iraq and Afghanistan, he's led by example, shaping a unified, ready, and lethal force. Our Secretary of War champions our continual pursuit of readiness, our discipline, and our unwavering commitment, ensuring that unity remains our strength. And his leadership ensures that we remain the decisive force our nation needs, capable of upholding peace through strength. Shipmates, fellow Japan warriors, please join me in welcoming our Secretary of War, the Honorable Pete Hegseth.
Not too bad. How we doing? I hear they call you guys the freedom fighters. Is that right? Damn right. I'll tell you this. I've seen a lot of beautiful things. I don't know, this might be the most beautiful sight I've ever seen right here. What an honor it is to be here. It's a long flight to get out here. You guys know that, but it is an honor. I got a cap back. I think I put this on. Does that look good? What a beautiful looking ship you got. Even more beautiful looking men and women out here, and our Japanese partners as well. It's great to see you. Thank you for taking a moment. And in a moment, you're going to see our Commander-in-Chief, who I know is thrilled to see all of you. I can't help but think, George Washington, the ultimate freedom fighter, the ship's named after him. He's the first in war, first in peace, first in the hearts of all of our countrymen. And when we think of 250 years of our country, we're coming up on 250 years, everybody likes to think 1776. But of course, the Navy, the Marine Corps, and the Army are all 250 years old, dating back to 1775. Right? We talk about 1776, and rightfully so, the Declaration of Independence, the amazing moment we launched this American experiment, but it doesn't start without 1775. Without Americans willing to pick up, well, then it was a musket. We didn't quite have aircraft carriers. A musket, and willing to stand their ground and believe in something greater than themselves, to fight for freedom. And when I look out into your eyes, all those eyes way back there past the press, just get them out of the way. When I see all those eyes back there, I see the very same eyes of those men and women from 1775, who were young, hungry, principled, gritty, tough, and willing to fight for the man and the woman on the right and the left, for deep principles and convictions that you still stand for today. What President Trump's doing is pretty simple, but it's revolutionary. He's reminding the country and our adversaries that we're going to put America first. How about that? Now, that doesn't mean America alone. We have our allies like we do here in Japan, incredible allies where we have 55,000 American troops and we stand shoulder to shoulder with them. But part of being strong is putting America and Americans first. It also means, on that banner, peace through strength. It means reestablishing deterrence. When you've lost it, it's important to reestablish it. And President Trump has done that, from the Houthis and opening up our shipping lanes. I mean, when you just give away shipping lanes to pirates, that creates problems. He showed up and said no more. Or Iran's pursuit of a nuclear bomb, and he said, how about we send B-2s, 37 hours, over to take care of that, to ensure that they don't have a nuclear bomb. Or how about defending our own shores? 0 people crossing our border right now, because for too long we had an invasion of folks, and we don't know who they are and where they're coming from, crossing our borders, poisoning our communities with drugs. I would not want to be in a drug boat in the Caribbean right now. It's about time we defend our own homeland, and we will do that. So it's America first, it's peace through strength, but it's also common sense. You hear it and you see it all the time. I have a great pleasure of watching President Trump on a daily basis in private meetings and meeting with foreign leaders as we're planning. And the application of common sense, as you know, is not all that common in Washington, D.C. Well, when you apply it, it makes sense and you get things done. And one of those things we're doing at the Department of War, welcome to the War Department, is we're applying common sense. We're getting back to basics. It's actually, again, not that complicated. We're going to ensure that we train, that we're equipped, that we hold people accountable, that we maintain discipline, that we focus on lethality and readiness and war fighting. All the types of things that you signed up to do. Now, for too long, in a previous administration or iterations of administrations, there was a phrase, it's the dumbest phrase in military history. And that phrase is, our diversity is our strength. You see, I look out at this crowd and I see a lot of diverse faces. A lot of faces, black, brown, white, and otherwise. From small towns, from big cities, rich, poor. I don't know you and you don't know me. But I don't look at you and see who you are based on the color of your skin. I look at you as a fellow American who bleeds red. Our strength is not our diversity. Our strength is our common purpose. Our strength is our unity. Our strength is our mission. Our strength is our oath to the Constitution that we will defend each other. That's our strength. That's what the world sees. That's what I saw inside my platoon. That's what I see across this beautiful ship. Incredible Americans, the real 1%. Forget about the elites and the 1% of Hollywood and Wall Street and all that. The real 1% are the Americans who are willing to put the uniform on and fight for something greater than themselves in the prime of their life. You could do anything else, yet here you are serving your country. Here you are away from your country, away from your family, away from your community, serving your nation. We owe you to get back to basics to allow you to do your job. And the response of America and young Americans has been incredible. Recruiting, as President Trump said a year ago, they couldn't get anybody to sign up. Now we can't push enough people through basic training because of the excitement of young Americans who want to do exactly what you're doing. Be proud of what you're doing. Stand up straight. You are, when I see those eyes, I see the eyes of American deterrence. You are reestablishing the peace through strength that was lost. It's not the machines, it's not the ships, it's not the planes, it's the great Americans who stand their ground every single day. I look out at a lot of you, man, I see some young faces. I see eyes that look a lot like my oldest son who's 15. And let me tell you, if he made the same decision you made at that age, man, I'd be proud. I don't know if he ever will. I don't know if he's got the guts to do it. Maybe. Don't tell him. I think he does. But I see the best of America here, and I'm proud. We are proud at the Department of War to serve you. Our job is to have your back. And that's something President Trump asked me to tell the troops everywhere we go. That's all I ever wanted when I was a young platoon leader, is to know that my leader, my company commander, my battalion commander, my brigade commander, division commander, you name it, squad leader, would have my back when we do difficult, dangerous things in the dead of night where you can make mistakes, and it's life or death. President Trump, I watch it every day, he has your back. At the Department of War, we have your back. And so we came all this way to reestablish those alliances, make sure adversaries understand how strong we are, and that we can project power on beautiful platforms like this, but I came out to encourage you and thank you and recognize to the American people everywhere what a special role you play in this 250 years of the American experiment. We're not here without men and women like you. And if we produce men and women like you, we have 250 more years of this great country and of this great alliance. That's our job, is to pass it to the next generation. Man, look at those stars and stripes right there. That's what it's all about. That's what we're defending. Those freedoms and those Americans back home who cherish that peace and that prosperity and those basic freedoms. That's what we defend. It's what makes America so different. We don't fight because we hate what's in front of us. We fight because we love what's behind us. We love the freedoms that we cherish. And you're the reason we have them. So thank you for everything you do. God bless you. Call your parents and thank them, will you? They instilled in you the values to do something big, to do something special, to test yourself. And for that, I'm grateful. God bless you. God bless the USS George Washington, and God bless our great republic. Thank you very much. Before we conclude here, we get a chance to do a reenlistment. Let me tell you this. I don't know the stats of all the services. I don't. But all I know is in the first week of October, the Marine Corps met its reenlistment in the first week for all of the entire year. Oh, we got some Marines out there. Loud, huh? All of the other services will soon meet those same goals. And as a leader, reenlistment, I think, is the ultimate validation that we continue to be committed, and we appreciate the leadership inside those ranks. So it's a testament to the leadership here and hopefully the tone that we're setting. So join us as we get a chance of giving the Oath of Enlistment to this fine crowd. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name, do solemnly swear. That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States. That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States. Against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That I will obey the orders of the President of the United States. That I will obey the orders of the President of the United States. And the orders of the officers appointed over me. And the orders of the officers appointed over me. According to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. According to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. So help me God. Congratulations. And now I'm out of here, except for President Trump. He's still coming.